Howdy y'all, back with a dedicated video going to show the inside story of what is my favorite Conan book that I read in my Conan run from 73 to 79. This is number 41. It is The Garden of Death and Life. I would like to dedicate the showing of this book to my buddy Chris. Y'all might know him as Speed Demon Model Shop. And he just launched another channel, a dedicated channel for horror and comic books called Monster Maniac. So I encourage everyone to check out both of Chris's channels. He's of my generation, and he's going to have plenty of great stuff to show dating all the way back to the 70s. So here we go. The Garden of Death and Life starts off with that incredible Gil Kane cover. This is my off-the-rack copy, which I've read probably 100 times in 40 years. Get into it. It's Roy Thomas, John Buscema, Ernie Chua. Ernie Chua would shortly become Ernie Chan. But here you go. Conan rides into a sleepy little town. Weary from the saddle, encounters the people of the town chasing this girl. He doesn't know what's happening, steps in to defend her. He's got other things on his mind. He just wants, a girl and some booze and some peace and quiet. They start to, the crowd starts to ratchet up the action, not knowing who they're messing with. A man steps out of the crowd with a knife, attacks the girl, saying she's gotta die, she's gotta die. Conan has to smack down on him with the broadsword. And then the fury begins. Conan's got to smack down on all these people. And great panel, the action panels there by John Buscema. They escape. Right out of town. There's another great panel, actually. Incredible movement in that panel where they're getting on a horse. Right back out into the desert, bunk down for the night. Girl doesn't want any food, just a little bit of water. Up again the next day, another day of travel. Try to bunk down for the night. Conan, of course. What would a Conan book be without Conan making a pass at whatever chick is in the issue? Back out again. And on this day they are set upon by a band of thieves, villains, and bandits who chase them into an oasis, what one bandit calls the Forbidden Oasis. Conan's just happy to see that water, dives in, discovers all the bones at the bottom of the pool. Comes up and the girl tries to assure him that she's been there before, everything's going to be okay. The band of robbers decide to go ahead and follow them into the oasis, where they get the upper hand on Conan. They subdue him, tie him up, and bunked down for the night in the oasis. Here's the letter page, and I'll tell you a little bit of a story about this. This letter page features the great reaction to the Neal Adams issue, number 37. Really extraordinary reaction to it and all these letters. I somehow missed it when it was on the stands, and only found out about the Neal Adams issue when I read this letter page. And it was a couple of years until I actually got my hands on a copy of number 37, but that's another story for another video. Conan knows he's going to get out of this thing and starts sawing away at his ropes. One of the villains becomes unnerved by the girl as she sits under the tree just humming. Decides he's going to take her and teach her a lesson. Conan still freeing himself from his ropes, and he notices a kind of a big pod-like thing hanging from the tree. He finally breaks free, runs to find the girl, who dies in his arms. He gives her a quick burial. Something funny begins to happen with the tree. And suddenly Conan hears the screams of men. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wabam! The amazing John Buscema double page spread of the tree attacking the bandits and their horses. Conan is horrified at this spectacle. The tree begins to devour its victims, tries to get a hold of Conan, but the tree doesn't know who he's messing with. Conan grabs a torch from the fire, throws it into the gaping mouth of the tree. The tree drops him, knocking him unconscious, and blazes away, lighting up the night sky. Conan awakens in the morning to find the entire oasis is dead. And then we get to the last page. Amazing, unforgettable stuff. This issue has haunted me for more than 40 years, and whenever I dive into my unbagged readers, I quite often come up with this little gem to reread, and I will continue to do so, no doubt, for the rest of my life. Thank you for watching, my friends. It was a pleasure to present this all-time favorite book of mine to you. Chris, buddy, there you go. You finally found out what all the fuss is about. I will see y'all here very shortly. Probably continue with my chronology videos picking up in 1975. So we'll see y'all again soon. Bye bye.